Hey, YouTube modeling community. So there's a stalled builds, finish it February group build going on right now, and seen a lot of guys entering. Well, I've got some stalled builds that I think I should enter and finish none of because I never get anything done in a reasonable amount of time. Anyway, let's start looking at some of these, and I'm just gonna start grabbing them how they're set up here. So right here we've got a Revell Bronco kit. I did the opening doors on this one. I then painted it, painted the hood too. It's pretty okay. And I haven't touched it in 3 months, and I don't really know why. There's not an actual reason for that one. Here's a 37 Chevy. I started with just a body and some windows, so I decided I'd section and chop the car. And yeah, it's going along, but I just ran out of motivation for it and left it sitting for a while. I need to get a frame for it still, and then I can make a floor, but that'll probably get done 2 years from now. And then this is the most recently stalled one. This is a Dale Earnhardt's 2001 Monte Carlo, and it's only been stalled for a little bit, but I just don't have decals for it, and I've had decals, they've been shipping for like 3 weeks at this point. It's just taken forever. So this one, assuming the decals get here in the month of February, we will have this included in the list of stuff I get finished for the group build. Up here we have a 135th, yes, Jeep. I did a little bit on this, got the frame all put together and whatnot. And there's some more stuff just laying in the bottom of the box, and I have a plan written out in the instructions, but only ever got a little bit done on this one. I've run out of space on the table that I'm setting these on, so over here we have a 1/48 scale OV10A Bronco. This one was actually going pretty good until I figured out the decals don't work, so I kind of improvised for the instrument panel a little bit and then just quit building. So that one's also just kind of gonna sit until I can get replacement decals. Here's this. My dad and I started this one probably 10 years ago or something, and we did a little bit on it. And then I came back last year and did a little bit more, which still isn't much. You know, it's got a few pieces done. Not very much progress on that one though, so I might try to finish that one, but I think 2 of the blades are broken, so who knows. Then we've got this Dauntless I got for Christmas many years ago. I started working on it then, and it sat for 5 years after that, and I got back to working on it last year. It did like 4 things, but I think I can maybe try to finish this in time for the end of the group build. Probably not. Anyway. Alright. Then we have a 1/32 scale P51B, and I got this at Hobby Lobby probably about a year ago at this point. And I had a 1/48 scale and a 1/72 scale P51 that I also got at the same time, and I just kind of burnt out on the things, getting that many at once. I made some pretty good progress on this one though. The paint's not perfect, it's all done with brush paint, but I think I can try to recover this one. Oh, what happened in there? I don't know. Haven't looked at that thing since I put it away, and I don't know how long ago exactly that was. And then, oh god. Well, we've got some more still. We've got this 55 Chevy box with trying to open these boxes one-handed is just not very fun. It's got I'm parting out the 55 Chevy because my kit had a lot of small issues that made me not want to build it. And right here we have a 69 GTO with the 55 Chevy frame under it because the wheelbase is almost the same normally. So I'd put this homemade straight axle on the front, and I was going to do a gasser. It'd be the sketchiest gasser to ever exist, but I just quit building on that a little bit too. Then up here we've got a 918 Spider, 1/24th scale. Trying to get this box open again. Oh, come on. Oh, good golly. Oh, come on now. That box is really just not wanting to open. But I did a little bit on this. Once again, it's brush paint because this is one of the earlier builds that I just kind of stopped. It looks pretty decent-ish back here, though. I'd like to finish this at some point, but probably won't. Okay. And we're getting down to the last 5 now, I think. We've got this 1/20th scale Camaro. I only did the body work. It's a similar color to the box art. Nothing too special about it. We've got this Pro Street GTX, which has sort of been parted out. This is a junkyard build. Like it's just completely junked. That's kind of what I was going for, and then I needed some parts for a different build, and never really got around to finishing this one. I'd like to. I probably will. Not during the time of the group build, because I've just got too many to finish in that much time. And then the final car that's incomplete is this 53 Corvette. Again, trying to get this box open. There you go. And this one's pretty darn close, actually. I've got the frame. It's got the engine in it. It's got suspension all done. And over here, most of the interior is done. But the frame on this kit does not fit perfectly under this. And so it kind of like forces itself out over time, and I've just gotten tired of dealing with it. So I just put it away instead of fixing the problem. Then we've got 2 more builds over here that have been installed. There's a 1/48th scale B29, and underneath that in 2 separate boxes there's a 1/48th scale C130, both of which need decals. This one also needs a bunch of little work to the plastic where the old stuff cracked. The kit's from the 70s, so the plastic's old and brittle, but overall I think it's coming along. Or it will whenever I get decals for it, and so will the C130. God, this video is 8.5 minutes, so I'm gonna let you go at this point. This is my entries rather to the Finish It February group build. Maybe I can get I'd like to get 3 of them done during this group build, which I think I can do. I think if I get I think I'm going to start with finishing the Corvette, and then I don't know what. So, I should be posting a video for one of the group builds I'm in sometime soon, maybe. I'll see you then.